pleasure. We satisfy your needs. Are you over rivers and mountains? Roraima Airways soars above. Roraima Airways, fly with us. Show you the splendor. Take your breath away. Come see the natural beauty. As truly Guyanese. Feel the thunder of the Niger falls, majestic and unique. Roraima Airways, we'll take you there.
Good evening, Guyana, and welcome to the first edition of the Roraima Hour for 2016. I'm Tremaine Jr., and with me tonight
It's Zelan Murray. We're happy to be in your homes. We hope you're having a good evening. Of course, we got all things to share with you. Of course, all things were Roraima, but nonetheless, we have some very, very exciting news for you. We have some persons just sitting right before us, and they're going to be joining us in some conversations that will ensure that we give persons all the excitement of Wedding Expo and other things happening at Ogle International Airport.
That is right. A lot has happened since we last met. I know for our Christmas edition, we had the hardworking team of Roraima just showing you a bit about all about how our year went, but now we have so much to add. Roraima Airways just received their AMO certificate from the Guyana Civil Aviation Authority. The airways is now an approved maintenance organization, so we're very excited about that. We'll also be talking about the Wedding Expo and Race to the Altar 2016.
Yes, and if you're exciting about marriage, you have a business or so on, we're going to tell you how you can be able to be part of Wedding Expo 2016. But we have an exciting theme, and just let persons know that we have the official launch of Wedding Expo will be happening this Thursday. We'll talk more about that on the Roraima Hour. But right now we'll go to a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll sit down, we'll talk about the AMO. What does that mean?
Approved Maintenance Organization. He'll tell you more about that.
Yes, right here on the Roraima Hour. See you right after this break.
Roraima Residency, a boutique hotel that offers personalized service, complimentary high-speed internet, and continental breakfast. Rooms are fully air-conditioned and equipped with modern amenities for your added convenience. A variety of sumptuous dishes are available at our in-house restaurant, along with tantalizing cocktails at the bar. Guests also enjoy discounted rates at our airport executive lounge, trips to Kiteshore Falls and Arrow Point Nature Resort. Roraima Residence Inn, the boutique lodging alternative.
Arrow Point Nature Resort. Back to Nature Resort.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water. Been here before. Now here I am again. 'Cause tonight is the night that I'm feeling alright.
Stable and credible with 5 non-stop flights per week to New York. This is a dynamic international airways with affordable fares and superior service. Come on board Dynamic International Airways. Book now. Call your travel agency or Roraima Juke Lodge on numbers 225-9648, 227-3807 or 231-7220 for non-stop flights to New York. Roraima Juke Lodge, the home of Dynamic International Airways.
lots happening at Ogle International Airport when it comes to Roraima Airways, and we're going to sit down right now. We're going to talk about it. But I hope, as he said, you're having a great evening with your family. Do call a friend and tell a friend and say the Roraima Hour is on, because lots of information to share with you and lots of fun. We have our guest, and she's smiling. Monique, smiling there, ready to come on in a few. But right now on the couch, we have the director, one of the directors of Roraima Airways, Captain Jerry Gavaya Jr., and he's responsible for aviation in the company. And also we have Jason Farley. He's the maintenance supervisor at Ogle International Airport with Roraima Operations. So gentlemen, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. I hope you're having a good day. How did the day go for you?
Today was a busy day. Today we have a lot of things happening at Roraima, especially at Ogle. We actually received the actual certificate for our new aircraft today, which means that very shortly we're going to be doing a lot more publicizing on the new aircraft. It's bigger, it's faster, it has extra engines. There's a lot that this aircraft can offer, but I'm not going to take up too much of the time today on that aircraft. I'm sure we're going to speak about that later.
That's the Britain Norman Trilander.
The Trilander, exactly.
Yeah, good. I saw it. That's how we're going to probably show it later in the program. Actually, we're seeing it right at the back there, and the backdrop, the shot of that plane. Beautiful, beautiful.
Exactly. So, over the Christmas period is one of our busiest periods at Roraima, not just throughout the company, but for Ogle as well. We have a lot of returning home Guyanese from the diaspora who are coming home. They want to see Kaitro Falls. They want to go and travel into the interior and learn about their country. So we've had a busy season over the Christmas, and it's only been busier over the last month when we were launching our AMO and we were getting the new aircraft, and we're expanding our fleet every day. So it's been a tough time, but I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and I can't wait to share it with you guys.
Yes, expanding the fleet. I like that. More reasons to fly.
Exactly.
More reasons to fly. But Farley, I want to bring you here. Jason Farley, he's a maintenance supervisor. We want to bring in here with regards to the approved maintenance certificate, the AMO, and what does it mean for Roraima operations?
Well, approved maintenance certification is something good for a company. It represents an expansion, and it gives direction of where we're heading. It allows us to conduct our own maintenance on our own aircraft and also to external customers. So it's a new opportunity. It's an exciting time for Roraima Airways, and we look forward to effecting quality maintenance, safe maintenance, and it is just a new opportunity.
Yes, great. And Jerry, you want
Yeah, so basically, over the last 20 years, we've contracted our maintenance. However, as our fleet has grown, we've noticed the need that due to our schedule, especially because we do a lot of the night medevacs and so on, our planes fly at unconventional hours. So we need an unconventional maintenance schedule. And one of the easiest ways to do that, especially as our fleet is growing, is to set up your own maintenance. So the quality of maintenance that we've had over the last 23 years has been fantastic. It's world class. But fortunately for us, I guess, the company has expanded its fleet, and due to our medevacs preparedness and readiness, we have to have our own maintenance system.
System. So we talked about, Farley, you mentioned about Roraima not only be able to do their own maintenance of their aircraft, but also for others. How's the response been with Roraima receiving their AMO?
Well, the response has been very positive and well received. It's a new challenge for us, and we just after achieving our certification, we set out to have the best team that can effect the sort of maintenance that we want. And we have a team now, and we're confident that we're able to do so. And so it's something that we look forward to doing.
Great. And just to mention, to bring it here, because I know you guys are, you're pilots, actually a pilot. We have a pilot, very experienced pilot, and you're in the aviation dealing with planes and maintenance. We had reports that Guyana haven't been able to do so well when it comes to aviation, reach to the level, the world-class level. What more do we need to do, if I can bring this into you, Jerry, to be able to reach that level of what you call the first class?
What I would say is that the aviation that we do here in Guyana is world class. I mean, to operate into our environment, the jungle, without all the aids that they may have overseas, our pilots and our engineers, Farley is actually a very experienced engineer. He was with the Army for many years, and now he's working with Roraima. But he is just one of many people, just like myself, who are part of a bigger fraternity of aviation professionals and the aviation in Guyana is world class. And these are the kind of things that, for example, NATA, Roraima Airways, is part of NATA. And Farley, for example, is part of the subgroup of the engineers of NATA, and I'm part of the pilots subgroup. And these are some of the topics that we talk about on a regular basis. So through Roraima and NATA, we're just taking aviation to a whole new level. But as it stands right now, world class.
World class, good. And Roraima is definitely adding to the adding even more quality to the fraternity since you've become a AMO certified.
That's correct.
Thing.
Exactly. So we Jason and I, we spent a lot of time putting it together, along with Captain Larry Barkley. We sat together from the get-go, but now we have a fantastic team of about 11 or 12 qualified engineers and technicians who are going to be offering joining that fraternity of world-class service providers in the aviation business. And here in Guyana, the response that we've gotten from people is very enthusiastic, and basically just asking us, when are we going to take the first contract?
All right, good. Well, congratulations as you continue to move with Roraima and Ogle operations in the aviation. And as to borrow the words of the director of the civil aviation, she said that she not only congratulates Roraima, but she knows that you will give the quality service that is needed to make aviation in Guyana even better.
Certainly.
Absolutely.
Right. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for being here. And right now, we're going to go to a very, very important shot. I want to say, give the credit to the New World Studio. They did a drone shot of Georgetown, because Georgetown is moved. We're getting back into the garden city status again. So we want to be able to take a look at it. And I hope you do enjoy this particular overshot of Georgetown, the beautiful city of Georgetown. You're watching the Roraima Hour. Right after that, we'll sit down with the exhibitor.
As you know, Wedding Expo is just around the corner. For this year, it's going to be April 1st to the 3rd. You know, that's where all the couples go, potential bride and groom, to get ideas about what they might want in their wedding. It's our 8th year into the Roraima Wedding Expo and the 4th year into Race to the Altar. With me, I have Miss Monique Hall-Boyan, and she's with Monique's Amazing Events, and she's going to be telling us about her experience at the Roraima Wedding Expo. Monique?
Hi, good night, everyone. My experience was a very good experience, because to say it was my first year and to won Best Boot was a great experience. I thank Roraima for giving me that opportunity to showcase my creativity, my services that I had to offer, and my brand also. So I would definitely, tell a person the experience was worth the while.
Well, you heard that. So Monique, tell us, what do you offer a young bride and the bride and groom for their wedding and the services that goes with it?
Okay, well, I not only do weddings, but I do events, social events in the whole. But I offer brides and grooms a unique decor. I like to be different. I like to create my own little centerpieces. I like to create my own little backdrops, different from the rest. Not the usual cloth and the usual things that you would see around. I try to be different and unique. So that's what I offer them, a unique wedding.
Oh, what would you say was your the most interesting experience working with us last year and winning Best Boot?
Well, winning Best Boot, it definitely put me out there. More persons know my brand now. More persons know who's Monique now. I also gained clienteles, and what was very good about the exhibition is that I met new vendors, I met new friends in terms of cake decorators, other decorators like myself. So in an event that I needed something to be done and I probably couldn't have done it, I would have called them. And I gained friends from the Wedding Expo. And also I met new clientele. So that was one of the good experience about Wedding Expo.
So I know a lot of young brides-to-be out there would be thinking, oh, I can plan my wedding myself. I can do it all. But as a professional planner, tell me, why do you think someone should go with a professional touch as opposed to trying it out for themselves? How would you encourage them to hire a planner?
I really encourage them to hire a planner because, one, per se, we know the vendors, we know who does what, we know where has what. And for the bride to be concentrating on all that would be too much. Because remember, on that day, you want to look flawless. You want to look, like a bride should. So leave the worrying and the stress to the planners. Let us go about it running around, calling up this body, that body. So I think you definitely need a planner because, one, we would know what's trending, and we'll be able to advise you, where to cut the corns, what to substitute, and stuff like that. Okay. So at least you will be able to get a good or beautiful wedding for your budget.
Okay, so Monique, in case you didn't hear it, she won the Best Boot for last year. And I know she's going to be vying for that crown again this year. Do you have anything special in store to gauge it to a second crown?
Yes, I do, but I'll keep that as a secret. But I also have a lot of offers I'll be giving away. I have some promotional offers and some giveaways also. So I know what I'm about, and when you come down, you'll see.
Did you hear that, Guyana? Don't forget, it's going to be the Wedding Expo from the 1st to the 3rd of April. Monique has lots in store for you, things to be won, things to be seen. Yes. In case you have no idea, you're planning on doing your wedding yourself, come down on the 1st to the 3rd, and you might be able to see something different, something you like. If you're interested in coming on board as an exhibitor, Monique's second year with us, she came back because she had a wonderful experience. Monique, how would you encourage an exhibitor to come on board if they still have some doubts about why they should sign up for Wedding Expo?
Okay, if you're a small business owner and you're into the wedding field, I encourage you to come down. One, you'll be able to convey your brand to people. Two, you'll be able to meet clienteles one-on-one. You'll also be able to meet new vendors because we cannot do everything on our own. We need other people to be there to back us. So when you come, you'll get an experience to see how other people, do their stuff. If you need somebody that's professional in the area that you mightn't be, you'll gain a friend there. You'll be able to show your creativity, what your product is about or what your brand is about. And people will definitely get to know who you are.
Okay, so Monique, if someone is listening and they might not be here for a Wedding Expo, tell them about your contact number or the address if you have one for your business so they can get on to you.
Okay, well, presently I work from home, which is in Diamond, but my telephone numbers are 216-3073, that's the land number, and my cell phone numbers are 642-3748 and 676-2876. You can also visit me on Facebook. I have a page. Also, you can email me on bunny_mon@yahoo.com. If there's any questions or anything you would want to ask me or so, you can make contact with me via those medium.
Okay, well, I hope you're paying attention. If you want to give us a call to find out more about Monique's services, or you're a potential exhibitor thinking about coming on board, give us a call on 231-7220 or 225-9648. There's also a Wedding Expo page. I'm going to tell you more about that a little later on into the show. So just give us a call. Check us out online. Thank you so much, Monique, for coming on board. And I just want to say thank you so much to Kings and all the other exhibitors who have confirmed. They're with us every year, giving us wonderful and amazing offers. We're going to be coming back with Race to the Altar. We're going to be telling you more about the reality show. And in case you missed our previous guest, that was the Ogle Operations team. They were telling you about Roraima Airways operation, as well as our AMO certification from the GCAA. So we're going to take a little break now, and when we get back, there's lots more in store.
Roraima Residency, a boutique hotel that offers personalized service, complimentary high-speed internet, and continental breakfast. Rooms are fully air-conditioned and equipped with modern amenities for your added convenience. A variety of sumptuous dishes are available at our in-house restaurant, along with tantalizing cocktails at the pool bar. Guests also enjoy discounted rates at our airport executive lounge, trips to Kiteshore Falls and Arrow Point Nature Resort. Roraima Residence Inn, the boutique lodging alternative.
Arrow Point Nature Resort. Back to Nature Resort.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water. Been here before. Now here I am again. 'Cause tonight is the night that I'm feeling alright.
Stable and credible with 5 non-stop flights per week to New York. This is a dynamic international airways with affordable fares and superior service. Come on board Dynamic International Airways. Book now. Call your travel agency or Roraima Juke Lodge on numbers 225-9648, 227-3807 or 231-7220 for non-stop flights to New York. Roraima Juke Lodge, the home of Dynamic International Airways.
Not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are.
Race to the Altar is definitely on. I think I'm a little taller, right? So, yeah. Race to the Altar is definitely on, and I'm grateful that Monique was able to give her testimony as to what her experience at the Wedding Expo. But let's talk a little about Race to the Altar, because I'm excited because I did a preview of the couples, the past couples for Race to the Altar, and I'm telling you, I'm just like sitting there and the experience, it's amazing that, you know, a person's life, you know, just a moment or just an event can really transform them into making something beautiful.
And just in case you're wondering, what is this race to the altar? Well, it's something I can't apply for, but let me tell you about it. If you and your fiance, you've been together for a while, you're very serious about getting married, and you're ready for the next step, then apply today to the Roraima Race to the Altar 2016 competition. What it is we give you a $3 million wedding absolutely free. You get your rings from Kings, designer dresses, suits, professional makeup, decor, wedding planner, every single thing you can think about that you'll need in your dream wedding, absolutely free. If you want to know more about it, you can check out our Wedding Expo page, Wedding Expo on Facebook. You can also check out Roraima Airways page on Facebook. If you're on Instagram, use hashtag Roraima Airways. You'll see the flyer there. It's packed with information. The application form can be downloaded. You can also come down to the Roraima Duke Lodge at Duke Street, Kingston, 231-7220, or the Roraima Residence Inn in Eping Avenue, Bel Air, 225-9648. Give us a call. Apply today. Application deadline February 4th.
Yeah, but Jerry, you've been part of you've seen Race to the Altar for the last. This is actually, it's going to be launched on Thursday. It's the 8th edition of Wedding Expo rather, and we have the 4th edition of Race to the Altar. What has it been over the years? What is it like? What is your experience being part of the planning?
It's well, Wedding Expo in short is always, for lack of a better word, a very dynamic process, in the sense that, you know, so many things are happening, but especially this Race to the Altar. It's one of my favorite events, in the sense that you have these relatively, you know, ordinary people from off the street, and they just do such extraordinary things when they come together. And you know, you see them, they're competing against other couples, they're going out into Arrow Point, and they're just really pushing the limits. And you can really see the evolution or the real colors of their relationship. And at the end of it, you know, we have such a great time when we pick the winner, and it's such an emotional experience that when they actually get married at Duke Lodge, you know, it's like a finale of one of those big TV shows you see in the States. And the cool thing about it too is actually planning it. You get very good at planning weddings, right? So Tremaine, you and I, whenever we find that person, we're gonna be, you know, professionals. So the thing is, planning Wedding Expo it's always a challenge, but it's a good challenge. You have exhibitors who are very active in it, and you have the participants of Race to the Altar who are just, you know, they're amazing people. They go on the street and they really push their product, their couple product. And then when you see them win and get married, it's a beautiful finale.
Great. And so we have 10 couples who already signed up, and they're ready to race to the altar. Who's out there? What are you doing? If you're serious about getting married, you've been living together for some time, you know, you've been engaged to be married, you need to sign up for Race to the Altar and get yourself that chance for that $3 million wedding.
Applications close off on February 4th. And just so you know, there are no tricks or no gimmicks. We're going to show you the winners of last year's Race to the Altar. Regular folks, a regular couple just like you out there listening, decided to apply, and they won their dream wedding. We're going to go into a clip and show you how their journey was throughout the Race to the Altar 2015, which would have been our last year's competition, and where they are today.
Yes, and we also have a sneak preview to let you know what happened the first year Race to the Altar started. But here you take the current view of what's happening with the Waddles right now.
Meet the winners of the 2015 Race to the Altar, Winston and Natasha Waddle. This couple had been together for 5 years prior to their wedding in 2015.
We met at Miss Garrett and the team dance rehearsal for the cotillion. I was asked to go on an escort. And the escort usually has to dance with the girls he's escorting. One night I went to see or to check up on the girls to know if I'm going to go and dance. And I was speaking with my friends, the other escorts, and Natasha came in and she was like, "Good night." No one responded because we were in a conversation. She was like, "Good night again, good night again." And I turned around after she kept saying good night, good night, good night, good night. I turned, I was like, "Mom, you see people talking?" And basically that's how we met. We ended up dancing together. I became her partner because her partner she had before me stood her up, and I was there the Monday, and Sarah said, "Ladies, there's a guy on the floor." She came and called me, literally calling me, and was like, "You were my dancing partner." And from then it was just, I didn't like her, she didn't like me. We couldn't take each other. It's abuse now.
Yeah.
But then after dancing and socializing, being around each other, we started liking each other. She liked me first.
Winston knew that he wanted nothing more than what he found in his girlfriend Natasha, and that is when he decided to make her his wife.
We had been through a lot during the 3 years. We went through a lot, and through everything, we were always there for each other. She always had my back. She still has my back. Everything I wanted to do, any ups, any downs, she was there. So I said, I already know what I have. The feeling was already there, but I already know that no matter what, she's going to be there for me, right? So, what else can I be looking for?
The couple were planning their wedding when Natasha decided that she wanted to be part of the race to the altar, but Winston took some convincing.
When I heard about it, I said, I'm going to ask him as soon as he gets home. So when I asked him the entire night, I went nagging, he kept telling me no. So when his mom got home, I told her, he told her no, even though it was like we were banking him, trying to get him to say yes, he's going to come. The next day my mother-in-law went to work, and I don't know what she got her friend to do, but the friend called him, and he called me at work, and he was like, I'm coming down for we go send in the application.
After being one of the couples selected to enter the competition, the couple was on the journey to the altar.
The part of the competition that was the most fun, it was in Arrow Point during the kayaking, when we were kayaking. That was fun because we had never done it before, and to know that you had 5 minutes of someone explaining to you how to do it, and then you had to go and find your way back to the resort on your own.
And despite being very much in love and being very competitive, at one point Winston thought that someone else was going to win. So he started his campaign.
I got up, put on my boots, and I went down Regent Street, walking, begging, total stranger. Please vote for me, please vote for me. Tasha called me, she said, "Where are you? You gone home yet?" I said, "No, I'm on Regent Street." She said, "What are you doing on Regent Street?" I said, "Right now I'm begging people to vote for me." And from that was the only moment I thought, maybe we're not going to win this thing, we have to work hard.
This couple has some words of advice for anyone who is serious about getting married and wants to be part of the race to the altar at Wedding Expo.
Come down, get your applications, pick up your applications, send in your application. You will not lose, you cannot lose. You have everything to gain, nothing to lose, because everything is free, right? So I would say the competition itself is a great experience, and once you're successful and you win, it's going to change your entire life. Everything you know will change. It's going to open so many doors for you, and by marriage itself, it's a blessing. So just go right ahead and come down to Wedding Expo, join Wedding Expo, be a part of the competition. You'll never regret it.
I swear that I will mean it, I say will.
Will You Marry Me? I like that, actually, by Jason
I
Derulo.
love that.
I think we have to make it our theme song for Wedding Expo 2016.
We should think about that. There you had winners of the Race to the Altar 2015 competition, Winston and Natasha Waddle. I have to tell you, every time I hear their story, I just fawn over it. Because they're genuinely in love, genuinely happy, and they won their dream wedding right here at Roraima Airways Race to the Altar 2015. Race to the Altar 2016, it could be you, but you need to
sign
apply.
up.
You need to apply.
And we want persons to know that you can uplift your Race to the Altar forms at Nigel's Supermarket, at Bunny's Marketing Complex, Exclusive Style, or at Roraima Juke Lodge opposite the American Embassy. And we have residents in Bel Air, Epping
That's
Avenue.
right. And if you're
So you can
just
sign up.
visiting Georgetown and you're living in Barbies, we have forms there for you too. It's at the NTN station. And if you have no access to any one of these application form points, you can download them off the internet. It's going to be on our Facebook page, Roraima Airways, or the Wedding Expo page. Just download, apply, and bring them in by
Okay.
February 4th.
Yes, and those persons, we don't want to say, we want Lyndon and Ezekiel to know that they can go on Facebook. That's a Wedding Expo Facebook page. We can access the transmission. I said, be able to put that page up so persons can know where they need to get on there, like the page, and you'll be able to see all the stuff that happens for Race to the Altar. Of course, we're going to keep you updated constantly as to what's happening. But
Constant
I'm excited.
updates. If
Very
you're
excited.
still not convinced, go on Twitter, go on Instagram, use hashtag Roraima Airways. You'll see all the photos, all the flyers, all the information. It's packed and it's on the internet, readily available to you for free.
But it's time for us to go to 2014. We had 2015. We're going 2014. What happened in 2014? We're going to give you a trailer from the Fletchmans, Ryan and his wife, and see what happened in their wedding. That was the 2014 Race to the Altar couples. Yeah, the Fletchmans. We hope you're having a good time. Yes, that's your trailer for the wedding. And I'm telling you, Tremaine, you know, every time I see this and I hear these real stories of couples falling in love, you know, I want to get, you know, I want to do it all over again.
I
you
can
know,
see Delon. It's really glowing. Delon's really considering. Don't worry, I have an application form for you too, just in case you want to utilize it. There's one for you listening. Keep up to date. Call us. Apply today.
Yes, get on board. And remember, we've given you the places you can be able to uplift the forms. And of course, we're going to go to a commercial break right now. When we come back, we still have to tell you what happened in the first Race to the Altar in 2013. Who was that couple? Right after these messages.
Roraima Residency, a boutique hotel that offers personalized service, complimentary high-speed internet, and continental breakfast. Rooms are fully air-conditioned and equipped with modern amenities for your added convenience. A variety of sumptuous dishes are available at our in-house restaurant, along with tantalizing cocktails at the boudoir. Guests also enjoy discounted rates at our airport executive lounge, trips to Kiteshore Falls and Arrow Point Nature Resort. Roraima Residence Inn, the boutique lodging alternative.
Arrow Point Nature Resort. Back to Nature Resort.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water.
the credible with 5 non-stop flights per week to New York. This is a dynamic international airways with affordable fares and superior service. Come on board Dynamic International Airways. Book now. Call your travel agency or Roraima Juke Lodge on numbers 225-9648, 227-3807 or 231-7220 for non-stop flights to New York. Roraima Juke Lodge, the home of Dynamic International Airways.
There's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing.
And here we are talking about Race to the Altar. We've just had the 2015, 2014.
That's right.
But what
And
about
we are
2013?
going into our first couple who won the Race to the Altar 2013 and where they are today. They got married, they were first featured, and they have their story to tell, Delon.
Yes, they do have a story. And I'm going to tell you, this particular couple, Roraima really respects them. We respect all of our couples, but, the Davis, they went through thick and thin, and they stuck together, they stick it out, and of course, they're very resilient, a very resilient couple, and you'll hear their story right now as we go to it.
The Race to the Altar began in 2013 and gave couples an opportunity to win an all-expenses-paid wedding. But first, they had to race to the altar. The first couple to win the competition, which included 3 other couples, were Rudolph and Oceana Davis, a couple who had been together for several years and were parents to 3 children.
My name is Lee Rudolph Davis, and this is my wife Oceana Davis. We're the 2013 Wedding Expo first ever couple. From the time of 2013 to now, it's been wonderful for us. But the Wedding Expo has given us a different view of life, and being married has given us more strength and more courage. We had to run through the alligator. Run through the jungle with your partner on your back to reach. Yeah.
The partner on your back. You put me on your back
you
because
didn't
I
have to
couldn't
run.
make it.
They give you experience to see if you would run away, left your partner. I mean, challenging experience to see how you operate. So I know she wasn't able to run, so I threw her on my back and run ahead of everybody and, win the challenge. But after, there was a very nice things that you wanted to do, right? But you never had the money to do it. This what the Wedding Expo give you, that opportunity to explore with your partner things that you could be able to do, that you always got in mind to do, but you never find the time to do it. But entering the competition give you that exposure to get to do fun things with your partner.
Oh, we had confidence that we probably would have won, but then they had a next couple that I was scared that probably would have won in front of us, but I was surprised at night. I walked with my lima call saying that, but instead he saying, well, it was nice. I think people should we wanted to get married, come and get the form and try. You never know who would be lucky.
For me, Roraima company is exceptional company because it's been 3 years since we married, right? And I mean the opportunity they has given us, and it's a lot of people would glad to have it, right? In the sense that, look, it's a company that looks out for people. I mean, our house born the 2nd of December. I mean, it's been 3 years since our wedding over. Roraima they really don't have no use to be in contact with us. They're supposed to move on. I was surprised on Christmas Eve, the captain, his wife, his son, and a few of his staff turn up at where we were staying at present and render some sort of assistance. You understand me? They didn't have to. So, I mean, by building that relationship with them, I see them as a company, that it's always looking out for someone, looking out for the benefit of, like Lisa, underprivileged people or people in not in the position to be able to, they want to get married here, but they ain't able to make their dream wedding, they're giving them that opportunity. And I mean, know that, yes, we don't give you a free wedding. We have no other choice to look back at you, but then they still remember you.
You're the light, you're the night, you're the color of my blood. You're the cure, you're the pain, you're the only thing I wanna touch. Never knew that it could mean so much, so much. You're the fear, I don't care.
Look, it's been 3 years. And night before the last, a guy reached me, oh God, partner, I like the suit, part. I really want to get married in your suit. I mean, it is the advertisement is still showing, and then the wedding, we can't remember, is the force, right? And it was just a trial run for them, but it come out successful because they had a minimum of 2 weeks to plan a wedding, a complete wedding list, guest list, everything, get a food, dinner, everything. And it's not like they did everything. You was part of it. You could have said what you want. This is a color. You could have chosen. Not like they do what they want to do. Now that they give you what they want, you have a choice to say what you want.
Our wedding was almost 3 points. Something wrong with the calculator. Probably it would have been more. But the the race the altar did such good favor for us that we didn't have no complaint. All the guests that was there complimented us for how everything went, and if food was fabulous, everything.
Since we've married, we had 3 sons before, and then so shortly after we married, we gave our daughter born in wedlock. So it is good. Marriage life is a blessing in disguise. It's not about winning. It's about seeing like if you and your partner never went nowhere together, like go on a vacation or go on a challenging adventure. Understand me? You could apply for the reason of seeing how you and your partner have been able to match out, seeing if you've been able to weather the storms. You understand me? This has been a competition that you've been able to tell yourself, well, look, this is one of our challenges. We got 5 other competitors. We got able to beat them. Even if you win, you have put up a try. So the main thing, and it gives you a different view of life. It changes your whole aspect about life and how you and your partner, because then you're going to be able to know something my partner doing right or she didn't do, and you're going to be able to tell her, but it's all about compromise. So entering the Wedding Expo is a challenge. It's one challenge of getting to get married, you understand, and then able to facing that challenge head on. So whatsoever obstacles in your way, you're able to overcome it.
There you had it, genuine testimonials from all of our Race to the Altar couples. If you're listening and you know you're ready for the next step, then come on board. Roraima Airways, Roraima Group of Companies, is going to be with you from the time you apply to your wedding day and even beyond. You're always going to be a part of the Roraima family. If you're listening and you're interested in coming on board, just give us a call. You can pick up your application forms at the Roraima Duke Lodge. It's in Duke Street, Kingston, 231-7220. Roraima Residence Inn in Eping Avenue, 225-9648. You can also pick up forms at Exclusive Style on Camp and Regent Streets, Nigel Supermarket on Robb Street, and Bonnie Supermarket on Church Street. You can also download the form from the Wedding Expo page on Facebook. If you need any other detail, go to Instagram, go on Twitter, use hashtag Roraima Airways, and we have all that information available for you.
Indeed, and persons, if you, as I said, if you're interested, just get logged on. But one of the things that impressed me about all of the Race to the Altar winners is the longevity that their marriage, endured. That bond that happens at Arrow Point, Jerry, that bond that happens when they fly in our planes, the bond of being able to be interviewed together and all those things.
Absolutely. So you can, as I said, you can really see the evolution and true colors of their relationship when they come to Race to the Altar, and that, it's genuine. I mean, you can see that as true love, and you can see that from all of the couples that they have been through a lot since they have won Wedding Expo, and getting married at the wedding is just a small part of a marriage, and they have really shown us what it means to make love last.
Exactly. And Farley here, we were talking earlier before we started the program. I think he has some good ideas. Or Tremy, you think he has a wedding factor?
Well, Farley definitely has the wedding factor. Farley isn't just professional at the Old International Airport, but he has all these ideas, trust me.
Yes,
we
I
might
think
be
he
seeing
really...
Farley pretty soon. But Monique's events, tell us, how would you encourage people to come on board, both exhibitors and people who are interested in getting married?
Okay, as I said before, the exhibitors, I'm encouraging them to come on board because one, they'll get to convey their brand to persons out there who might not know them. Also, they'll be able to get new clienteles. Also, to showcase their talents, their creativity, the services that they have to offer. So basically, it's building your brand. So come on board with Roraima and showcase what you have to offer. Also, I'm encouraging persons who might be getting married in the near future to come down to Monique's amazing event booth. Check us out. We have a lot of giveaways, a lot of offers. Come, speak with me. We can talk about your budget. You know, I could give you ideas, what's trending, what's not, you know, how to cut costs, what to substitute. So come meet with me and I'm there ready to, you know, give you that unique and amazing wedding that you dream for. Okay, you can also visit my page on Facebook and also send a mail to Bunny_Mon if you have any questions. Thank you.
And
so
also,
talking about, sorry.
Go ahead, ladies.
Talking about quality service, don't forget Roraima Airways has received their AMO certificate from the Guyana Civil Aviation Authority. Also, we have a new addition to our fleet, as Farley can attest. It's pure safety, quality services. So if you're thinking about charters or medivacs, give us a call, 225-9648. We go to all the regions. We can even go out of Guyana. Give us a call. Tell us where you need to go, what you need to do, and we can get it done for you.
Indeed, and we want to say kudos and congratulations to all our sponsors who are on board right now for Wedding Expo. We're NCN, and we also say HJ, Water World, and also King's Jewelry World, who will be offering year after year the sponsoring the rings for the racers. If you want a ring, wedding ring, choose King's. I hope they like that. But it was indeed a great program. We were happy to be in your homes wherever you were watching, and you know, if you have some ideas of how we can be able to improve, if you're thinking about it, persons may have some questions about Race to the Altar or Wedding Expo. Remember the number to call is 225-9648. 225-9648. You can call for me or Tremaine, Delon or Tremaine, or you can call 231-7220 and speak to Nadine Moore, who's our sales and events manager at Duke Lodge. Yes.
Okay, Delon, that was a lot of information back, but that's only because we offer so much. But thank you for joining us, and look out for us. We're going to be on the Hangout next Wednesday with Felice, telling you more about the wonderful things that we have in store, so join us then.
Yes, indeed. And thank you. Good evening. And on behalf of Roraima Airways and all the persons who are on for Wedding Expo, I'm feeling fantastic. I really want to. I'm going to be racing to the altar, but alone, just going by and ensuring that all the shoots and everything are intact. I'm excited for that one, Tremaine.
I am too, so stay tuned. See press for details. Keep following us. #Roraima Airways. Like us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. Just keep following. Keep up to date. If you're interested, apply 231-7220-225-9648. Call us today.
Yeah, but from Roraima Airways, it's goodbye for now and good night. So take care.